Hey, tourists, it's your boy Domination. This is back at the basic. Chuckle the deuce. This is how we do Texas, baby. I get it again. The only place, only place, only place, only place, only place, only place, only place gonna get it. Only place, only place, only place, only place gonna get it. Only place gonna get it. It's right back at the basic. Chuckle the deuce. This is how we do Texas, baby. Man, that goes back. You know what it is. 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 Real men rise up, fake men rise down. Real women rise up, fake women rise down. But the word preacher reach on. And today's topic we're going to talk about is the youth today, man. They're going to prepare to the future. They're going to prepare for the future today to come. Because all everybody else, I don't know they would be prepared for many years to come. But these young kids are starting waking up. If you don't believe me, look at this video right here. All right? All right. Here's the video.
All right, so this is gonna be my out of retirement video. But I just saw a video from a YouTuber named Pastor Dal, and he was discussing how these companies that are in the food industry are now they're turning to using aborted fetus cells to artificially enhance the food flavoring. Artificially enhance the taste. I guess in the soft drinks and the snacks or whatever. I think Pepsi has ties or connections with Kraft and Campbell's, and I think McDonald's is has a hand in that. And basically, all I want to really touch on is us as young people. And when I say young people, I would say anyone from the age bracket. And this is not going to be a race video. This isn't going to be no black people video, but just a young people video. Anyone, I'd say under the age of 28 on down, man. We've been doing a lot of fucking up for a great long while. We've been sitting on our ass watching Jersey Shore, watching BET, all this goddamn nonsense. I finally, when I was in the car earlier today, I was listening at the radio stations, right? I decided, you know what? Let me put it on Power 106. Let me put it on one of these main stations and just listen to what the hell, my fellow peers listen to. And it's nothing but madness, man. You got these goddamn lyrics talking about how cool I look when I come in the room. I'm sexy. It's some goddamn group name LMFAO or whatever, a bunch of light skinned dudes talking about a bunch of nonsense, man. Because when you look at music, that's giving you a window into what's going on in the brains of young people. And ain't nothing going on, man. All we worried about is material possessions, looking better than somebody. My Jordans are cooler than your Jordans. I mean, it's just a bunch of nonsense. And it's trickled out of the hip hop, area, because that's where it started from. Like the materialism worship in regards to it being glamorized in music, that started with hip hop. But now it's trickled out in the pop music. So you can't even have a real conversation with someone in my age bracket because we got the attention span of a goddamn goldfish. We don't listen to shit. But we're the first people to sit there and act like we got the answers for all things in life. The internet is probably the best and worst thing to happen to us as young people because we got all this information that's available to us. But since it's there, we don't want it. We don't want to look up no history. We could give a damn about the Greek Empire, the Roman Empire, the Byzantine Empire, the Assyrian Empire, the Medo-Persian Empire. We don't give a damn about any of that shit. But we the first people to sit up there and command all respect from all people as if somebody really owes us something. It just trips me out, man, on, trying to talk to, people my age is trying to wake you up about, because I've been going around talking to a lot of you, about the dollar, that Federal Reserve, about, how the dollar isn't even real legal tender and it's not constitutional. It costs 98 cents to print that. The Federal Reserve receives 98 cents to print that denomination on that bill, whether it's a $1 bill or a $100 bill. So maybe back in the 20s and 30s, gasoline costed about maybe 20 something cents, right? It still costs 20 something cents. But your damn dollar is so devalued, it takes about 3 or 4 of your dollars in some places in the United States just to get a gallon. And when you bring these type of things up, when you address history, when you address this is what's going on in the world, that's what's going on in the world, we don't want to hear it. It go in one ear and out the other. But now all of a sudden, since we can't afford our iPhones and we can't get an iPad because the financial aid is not coming through, now all of a sudden we want to take our punk asses out there and occupy Wall Street. Now all of a sudden we want to rise up because we can't afford cable and we can't watch Jersey Shore in the real world. Now I want to take our bitch ass out there and riot for something. We wasn't out there rioting, about 2 years ago. Everybody should know by now that the 9/11 incident was an inside job. That should be common knowledge. But you still got some dumbass motherfuckers walking around here still insisting that it didn't happen, thinking that it's impossible for this government to not have the people in its best interest. I'm just going to say it, man. It's so hard to wake, my generation up and the generations to come. And when the dollar does collapse, and when the country does get turned into a police state, and even worse, it basically reverts back to third world status. That means people are going to be killing each other over canned goods and food and water and stuff like that. When it gets that way, a lot of us are going to die, especially as young men, because we're not ready for that type of shit. You're not going to be ready to kill a man with your Urban Outfitters jacket on. You're not going to have the heart to do that, to protect what's yours. We this generation, man, has been completely pussified, bitched out. It's pathetic, man. The iPhone, iPad, whatever, that shit is not going to fucking help you in what's coming to this country. And we don't get that shit. And like I said, man, this Occupy Wall Street stuff, the media is keeping that on the low. They're severely underestimating the attenders at these protests. But like I said, it's too little too late. There's no way in hell that you're going to get the 1% to give up its 1% to the 99. The shit's not going to happen. And they got internment camps waiting for our asses if we get too out of hand. All Obama has to do is declare martial law, and them troops, they coming in there to lock our asses up. And they will lock our asses up. Because you think about your young people who have been watching MTV, drinking Capri Suns, drinking these Gatorades. That's why a lot of us got ADHD right now. You think all of a sudden we've been laying dormant for all these years, now all of a sudden we're going to come together on one accord? And look, even if we could overthrow the government, what the fuck would we do if people my age were in leadership? We don't know shit. We don't look at history. You can look at the past and try not to make mistakes, right? You can look at the past and say, okay, this and this happened. Let's not do this. Young people don't know nothing about the past because we don't give a damn. If it ain't got nobody shaking their ass, if it ain't got nothing to do with you being light-skinned and you doing the Dougie and you doing this and that, we don't want to hear it. So, even if we were able to somehow magically overthrow the government, it's not going to happen. Our young men, we ain't going to be able to fight no fucking police officer or nothing like that, and no Urban Outfitters and no American Apparel V-neck. That shit ain't going to happen. You're going to get your ass beat because we too bitched out to do it. This shit ain't going to happen. So, damn, man. it's really depressing. Thinking about what's going to happen to us. I mean, we're gonna be walking around in concentration camps and they ain't gonna do a damn thing about it either. So I was talking to some guys earlier today. Yeah, they ain't gonna lock me up. Nigga, you gonna get locked up. You gonna be the first nigga they put in there, man. Yeah, I'm getting too riled up on this, so I might do a follow up or whatever it is. But yeah, so Phil Eulogy is back, and so you can go ahead and thumbs it up, thumbs it down, or whatever.
Yeah, you know what? This is a good video. Shout out to Philip Energy. You know, St- and shout out to Agent of Seven and all the rest, man. Because it tell you, man, he wasn't lying about one thing though. It's hard for young people to wake up, man. It really is. It's hard for young people to wake up because young people, the youth today, they don't know where they want to head it and where they want to go and somewhere in life. They don't know. You ask these kids who the 44th president, these kids don't even know. But I know. You just forgot the names, but you know though. Like George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson, George Bush, Ronald Reagan, Obama, and all of that. That's why they call it fallen dead president. Every president is dead. Like Lincoln, JFK, and what you think is gonna be? I ain't gotta say it, but you know what I'm talking about. You probably thinking, guess as I am, guess. I'm gonna leave that up to y'all. But I'm gonna tell you like this, man. They're gonna find out what this world is really about. The falling of the dollar. If that happens, man, we're in trouble. We're in trouble if that happens. And that's not even real money right there that we had. The money supposed to be when the money supposed to be go together with money with golden coins. That's what I heard. The treasury. That's probably what the treasury is about. But I do believe there's some truth that money worth 8 cents, man. 8 cents per print the USA dollar. That's just how can I say it's just a printout factory fake paper. That's all it is. It's not a major factual print that a real money, because real money supposed to be going with coins money. That's what it posts. That's real money right there. The money that people use, that's not money. And these credit cards, all credit card is just to check yourself into the system. That's all it is. If you're being monitored, you're being located. That's all it is. If you don't believe me, you better look around and ask yourself how how, how many you want to bet with your life this the America is gonna fall, collapse that dollar, and the fall of the United States or the rest of the world. Make it for many years now. And hopefully it don't. But these young people, they start waking up. Many other young people ain't gonna wake up. And they better hope it won't be turned out the police state or martial law is about to be kicked in. And I do believe it going to happen in many years to come. I don't know when, but I do believe that's going to happen. And they're going to make a North America reunion, and they're going to make RFID chip. They even did movies to put it out there, for crying out loud, like 2012 of the retirement police or something. It was like a movie. It was like they was joking about this, and they put in these movies, especially Hollywood. Hollywood always have these subliminal and symbolizing messages, and you just have to really look at it, and these sort coded symbols that you don't even know of, and listen to what the things they're talking about. And look at these reality TV shows, cartoons. I mean, I watched one cartoon, like it was like Porky Pig cartoon, and it was about this character. This dog want to be he want to be the pet owner by Porky Pig didn't want to be an owner by that dog, and this dog tried so hard to be Porky Pig, to want Porky Pig to be his pet master. And somehow he was joking like, "Oh my God, there's the towers, and they falling. Ah, the planes." It was like it was like curbing. It was like, how can I say this? It was like the curb that what they tell you about 9/11, because they've been putting that in cartoons and people don't pay any attention to it. And I know it's hard to believe. I don't want to believe this either, but it's real. Trust me, it's real. All you got to do, you got to look things in it instead of at it. And this is true. But people want to stay ignorant. They go right ahead. That's why most people ain't gonna wake up. They're gonna about to get led to the slaughter, right? And the rest of the people, and it's gonna be World War III is declared to come, and the rest is in the Bible history and Revelation. And that's all I can say about that, folks. Man, just make some real change for yourself instead of making change for the rest of the world. It's not gonna happen. I'm sorry to say this, because there are two types of people in this world: people that doing what they wanted to do, and people gonna do what they supposed to do. The people that doing they supposed to do, they suffocate and suffer wild enough. But the people gonna do what they want to do, they perceiving and doing evil lecturers. And I'm telling you, like Martin Luther King used to say right here, only evil perceived when good people don't do nothing. And that's the problem. Good people allow that to happen. Why these bad folks do what they do. And it's going to continue to do what they do until good people don't do anything, until good people start doing something. Other than that, they're not doing nothing. But all until then, till all right. And it's your boy Domination. This is Back at the Basic. Chuckle the Deuce is how we do it, Texas, baby. Until next time, all right. Peace, and I'm out.